This video is brought to you by Alienware, featuring Intel Core i7 processors. Start gaming.
Hi, I'm Fabio, and I hope you enjoyed my last video.
Hey, I'm Boetar, and we both play on Method Triforce with Fabss. We won BlizzCon back in both 2015 and 2016, and today we want to bring you some commentated games versus Thug on Tolvaron as LSD. Like in general, the game plan should be as LSD, that we want to drag the game out, should be as long as possible, but at the same time we need to get good goes so we can actually pressure the enemies so that they can't kill us. Because if they're dying, they usually don't play as offensive as if they wouldn't be dying. If we just slowly rot them, they're usually killing us fast. So, as you can see, they popped every cooldown on Fabss here. I told them to wall instantly because they used everything. So they decided to swap onto Fabio instantly. He gated away. So basically our plan is to make them split the damage, which we did kind of well, but it's kind of dangerous as well. Like they kept swapping around, so I have to keep potting them. But by making them split damage, we basically have double the HP of one guy, you know, because I have to kill 2 players at the same time. And the HOTS do a lot of work. So we try to make them split, and now they have to keep running because they couldn't kill us. 2 guys were low, but no one actually died. So we forced them back here. I bashed the priest because I knew they were going to try to swap me. So I just got a trinket before they swapped on me. I knew they had 0 damage because both True Shot and Blades was on cooldown, as you can see in my add-on. And from this point, they just kept running away because they knew they couldn't kill me anymore.
Yeah, my goal here is to try to get pressure by playing in between the DPS and the priest and try to get a couple of fears on priest. As you can see here, I'm got a full fear into the earth fear, and I'm stopping like quite some heals coming in from the priest and trying to like kill DPS at the same time. As you can see, this position is a bit dangerous because they knew it and they start hitting me as a consequence. So I'm porting away from the threat. I'm trying to kite the rogue while keeping my dots up and doing damage. And now that I'm full HP again, I'm moving in the middle again, trying to go offensive. Yeah, keep the pressure rolling. I use my Fellord, which you should always use when you have stuns, so the target is stuck in place. We had a bash into a DR Axtos, and yeah, the game keeps going. And they try to go on Boetar here because they haven't found a kill in either me or Fabss, so they're trying to get our healer low, but we feared the row a couple of times and we cloned the hunter, so we recover and the game keeps going.
Yeah, at this point they had Shadow Blades again, so I just went back to a more defensive position. Right before that I pushed the priest, got some CC on him, which gave us some pressure, but now they have their cooldowns back, so I want to make sure they cannot swap me all out, so I just go back knowing they can't really kill me because I have skin available and I'm in a defensive position. So they had to overextend in. Fabss just lined with the rogue. He was low HP, so he just lined, which made both the priest and the hunter cross the entire map. So 3 people ended up stacking behind our pillar. That's like the point where you always need to make sure if you play double caster comp and one of you is dying at the pillar, you need to make sure that guy that's dying at the pillar with the entire enemy team keeps running away. You don't want to stack behind the pillar as a caster cleave because they can just line you and do damage at the same time. So basically Fabss just dragged them away again. He just lined at the opposite side of the pillar, and then as soon as the rogue connected he gusted to me. Tried to eat my trap here, didn't work. Doesn't matter too much because they couldn't connect. They hit Fabio, he just ported back. And they had True Shot at this point, so it got really close. I just pressed Bark. Iron Bark is really good against cooldowns. You should always try and do that if you're free. Rogue tried to CC me here, so I just went as far away as possible from the hunter, so he couldn't trap me off the kidney. Because of that, they didn't really know how to kill anymore, so they just kept spamming damage on Fabss, which is the reason why I just cloned the rogue here. Just wanted to make sure he doesn't drop too low, because they're gonna have CC available soon. So definitely don't want to be low HP at that point. So obviously again, he keeps doing this. Every time they hit him, he just goes really far away from the healer, from the enemy healer, and the melee obviously doesn't want to follow across the entire map. So they have to swap again. You know, like the guy that gets hit should always kite the enemy healer, because that makes it awkward for them to follow, since the healer has to come open field in order to heal or dispel the melee that's on the guy running away. And so we keep doing that, making them split damage. Got interrupted here, didn't matter too much since they didn't have any cooldowns up. You should always keep track on the enemy cooldowns, make sure you always have something for it, or at least you're ready for it. You don't necessarily need cooldowns for their cooldowns. You need to make sure you have good positioning and good communication with your team. So let's say you have nothing, you need to talk to your team, say, they have cooldowns in 10 seconds, make sure you peel for me, fear them or whatever. So that's something really important.
And yeah, the game here is close to an end. Priest is 5% mana, and most of their defensive coolers are down. So I'm just pushing in, getting refreshing dots on everyone, casting a fear on Priest, and I have my Talcure ready, which is my biggest burst as a Demonology Warlock. Get up as many pets as possible, trying to eat the Priest as well, so I can get the Beam off, which is like a talent, as a PvP talent that makes healer heals 20% more if he's above 80% HP. So you always want to like try to get that off from healers. And then here, Priest is completely he's 10% HP, Antri is dying, and we just push in, try to end the game. Damping is also started, so healing is a bit reduced, and yeah, I just press Fellord and kill the Priest.
Yeah. In the end, they had a last push on me. I just went bare, used everything cooldown I had because I knew it was their last go. Made sure we didn't lose there. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more awesome Warcraft content. We want to give a special thanks to Alienware to sponsoring this video and supporting Method.